So a lot of things to talk about. Last week we had a death that we didn't get in time to talk about. So last week, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but his wrestling name was Xavier. But his real name was John Jarrow, Bedoya Jr. Bedoya Jr. Passed away August 16th, 2020. I couldn't find. I was sitting here searching around of what he passed away from. He was a very young guy. He was only 42 years old. So I don't know what he passed away from. I don't know if you know that on your end, Prime Time. Do you?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, well, now here's the thing starting out, because I had been on my podcast in earlier episodes and stated I'm not a Ring of Honor fan at all. I used to just dislike Ring of Honor at all, in all things. The people that came from Ring of Honor, even though I know Samoa Joe, AJ, Seth, and everybody came from Ring of Honor, and Bryan Danielson, obviously, but I was just never a fan of Ring of Honor. And then obviously, my boy Chubb tried to get me back into Ring of Honor, and we used to go to a couple of the tapings in 2016, and when Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly was feuding over the championship. And then the Young Bucks was there and all that stuff like that. So Ring of Honor was trying to get a little better. That's when they had Caprice Coleman and Kenny King and all them was still there. So I tried to give it more of a chance. So I was unfamiliar with this guy, but he's been here for a while. Because Xavier says he appeared on the first ever Ring of Honor show, and Ring of Honor began in 2002, just like NWA TNA did. And then he has worked with obviously some big Ring of Honor names, especially like Amazing Red. I'm a big fan of Amazing Red, so I know Amazing Red. I know Low Key, but so I was not familiar with this guy Xavier at all. So
me neither, not much.
Not much.
Nope.
Okay, well.
The rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Obviously, but I'm just trying to give him a little backstory, because I'm gonna get to it in a second. I think he was Ring of Honor. Was he Ring of Honor champion? I'm trying to see if he was.
I think he was like the television champion or something.
Television champion. Okay, yeah. So, and he had like a little mixed martial arts career. I just feel bad because then he left and then he came back to Ring of Honor, and he challenged Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, for the Ring of Honor World Championship, and he lost his disqualification. So, but I believe he, like I said, I'm not sure if he was ever a Ring of Honor champ, but I heard nothing but good things about him in the weeks I was trying to do my research about him, and it sucks that they just released funeral details. I have not seen a wrestler unless you're like big time, get funeral details released, because they just like die and they kind of like push them off to the side and they have like a private funeral for them, but they announced funeral arrangements for people I guess that want to go. They already said that on Saturday, August 22nd, which is the day you're listening to this, will be the celebration of life at the Thomas and Walter Funeral Home in Warwick, Rhode Island. Masks will be required because obviously we're still in a pandemic. No more than 60 people will be allowed in the building at one time because obviously of the COVID. The time is from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then his actual funeral will be held August 24th in Long Island, New York. The funeral will be limited to the immediate family, which is understandable. So they created a GoFundMe for him for his burial costs and his son's college education. And as of the writing, they have raised $21,703. And the original goal for the memorial fund was $19,997. So they was definitely able to raise some money. Like I said, when you lose somebody that young and you got kids and you got plans, stuff, obviously stuff like that, then you got to take care of them kids somehow. And then if sometimes when people are young, they don't have life insurance, so they don't have nothing to they don't have no money to bury them, because let's face it, when you're young, the last thing on your mind, if it's on your mind at all, is dying. And then you just never know, and then things happen, shit happens, and it's very sad. It's unfortunate that especially young people, like this man's 42 years old. Some people say he been on Earth for 42 years, but still, 42 years old is young. You have plenty of life to go, especially when you have people that just dying at 95 years old. Like you have plenty of life to go, and it's just very unfortunate. I wanted to find out. I don't know, he's been so loved. I was just trying to figure out what did he pass away from? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure. Maybe something quick, like a heart attack or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a heart attack. I'm just praying that it wasn't nothing, like suicidal or nothing like that, because that happens a lot of times in professional wrestling. And like I said, he had some marquee matches with some marquee wrestlers in Ring of Honor, especially like Jay Lethal and Bryan Danielson, and like I said, Amazing Red and all them. So these are all names that I know. He just flown by the radar, and I just never knew too much anything about him. But all the stuff I read, I mean, look, it's heartwarming when unfortunately, when somebody passes away, but they were loved so much, because it will suck to die and nobody liked you or cared about you.
Yeah.
Say who want to spit on your body as soon as they seen it. Those people and those things like that out there exist. So, like I said, my condolences. Obviously, I didn't bring it up last week because we were talking about Kamala, and but I wanted to give my condolences to his family, of course. And like I said, I wanted to take this time to make sure I address, his passing. I don't know too much of the history of it because I wasn't a Ring of Honor guy, a fan like that. So obviously, I know somebody who wouldn't know. My boy Chubbs would know, but I wouldn't know too much. Anything else you want to add, Prime?
Nah, just rest in peace, huh?